I thought that stuff was highly entertaining.
So we'll get into this match a little bit. Good match.
Very good match. Great match.
Honestly, this was one of the matches where I almost pulled the trigger and gave it 5 stars because that's how much I enjoyed it.
No, I was reading Twitter, man. I saw people were on the verge of doing that too.
It was great. I actually thought at one point, I don't remember what it was, you guys may, I thought Undisputed Era was going to win at one point.
Oh, I did too, because remember...
they had the spot where Riddle got knocked off the apron. No, Riddle speared
Pete Dunne. Yeah. And then I thought, because he was on the outside for a second, and I thought they're going to play it off as like, then we get that singles feud. Like you were mentioning that we may be a good chance we get down the road.
You had the pop when Riddle and Dunne won was insane.
I know. Well, Matt Riddle is just so over. Like, that is a baby face.
The problem is he keeps fighting everybody backstage.
Yeah, that's the only thing you keep hearing the reports. Well, first there was the Goldberg stuff where he did those videos. I don't care. I thought that was funny. But yeah, there's that. And then there was the heat, like with the incident that was reported with him and Brock. Which then after that, I guess he went on to say he's still going to get his match with them.
Yeah.
So, Brock, I guess they're saying that the whole thing was about how Matt Riddle kept tweeting at him, and Brock told him that he wasn't going to get his match. And then they just had a little verbal thing, but it was nothing more than that. They also said that may have played part in the reason why Matt Riddle was eliminated so early in that Rumble. But
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, that would make sense, I guess. But so Matt Riddle, in my opinion, I think could be a main event guy for sure down the road. I think he has all the potential in the world to do so.
He just keeps spraying up for himself.
Yeah, but I guess. I mean, it doesn't help, but I mean, they still went through and had him and Pete Dunne win the night. So I guess for now, everything's good.
Mm-hmm. First, let's talk about the match a little bit. Like we said, great spots. It was a great match. Great finish, too.
Yes.
For the Broserweights to win the belts. At this point, after Undisputed Era lost here, I thought Cole was going to lose. And then I thought after the Takeover with Mania Weekend, the Undisputed Era will go up to the main roster. That's what I thought after they lost this.
Right.
We'll talk about that later. That was not true, but it was just an interesting moment because it feels like even though they haven't and there's been interruptions in the reign, it feels like Undisputed Era have been champions for the last 3 years.
Yeah, it really does. Because they and also they pointed out that Kyle O'Reilly had defended the belts with 3 different people.
He's the only person in
NXT history to ever do so.
Yeah,
because he did it with
Cole.
He did it with Roderick Strong.
And he did it with Kyle O'Reilly. That's his normal tag team partner.
Or Bobby Fish, yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, sorry. He defended it with himself.
Yeah.
Bobby Fish, me and my brother actually found an interesting fact about him during this match.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That man is super old.
How old is he?
How old is he?
He's 43.
Really?
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, everyone except for like O'Reilly and Adam Cole are like...
Yeah, because Adam Cole's like 30. I know that.
Yeah.
I think Roderick Strong's got to be about the same age.
No, he's actually 6 years older.
He's 36?
Yes, he is.
Oh, wow.
And then O'Reilly's 32.
Oh. Wow, I had that backwards.
Yeah. 43. How old is O'Reilly?
32.
Wow. So his tag partner is older than by like 11 years. That is crazy.
No, I thought we were like, man, why does he look like super old?
Well, he's got some gray.
Yeah, well, Kyle O'Reilly's pretty young. I mean, 32. That's
because he has some gray, but even then you still can't quite know the age. Because I mean, Ciampa's got like some gray in his beard. I mean, and that guy's like 34.
Cole's only 30. He's got like 10 more years left of being like a good wrestler. So
or being a great wrestler.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but who knows, man? Who knows if he keeps himself in tip-top shape? Maybe at that age he'll still be like the AJs of the world.
Where do we think the tag team division goes from here?
Good question.
My guess would be Undisputed Era gets a rematch at the next Takeover. But then after they lose that, they obviously won't. And then who's the next opponents for?
Maybe they throw in someone different and do, like the Forgotten Sons or something. Who knows? Do something different. Maybe different.
Yeah. How soon do you think they're together before Pete Dunne turns on Riddle?
It's gonna be a while.
What do you think, Joe?
I think 2 months.
Ooh.
That early?
See, I think...
See, I was thinking it'd go at least
there's
5.
two... It's either going to be really early or super late. It's not going to be, like, in the middle. Like, they're either going to be together for, like... It's either going to happen, like, 2 months in, or it's going to be, like, 10 months to a year.
Probably, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say after Mania.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you think he costs them a match, or do you think after they lose a match, he turns on them?
I'm gonna say after they lose.
Yeah, after they lose. That's more Pete Dunne in my opinion.
Well, that, and I think that makes more sense because I hate those matches where a guy's like a champion and like I hate it if it was like a tag title match and a guy like turned on him during the match and he lost it. But I was like, I mean, he had a title. I mean, why would you turn on a guy when he had a title?
Yeah. Well, remember,
Unless-
Strong did that, but he joined the Undisputed Era. So
No, but that made sense.
Yeah.
And they were the challengers. They weren't the champions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, that's a good point. So, yeah, Broserweights are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. 4 1/4 from me.
Probably the biggest pop of the night when they won.
Oh, for no doubt.
Yeah.
4 3/4 from Joe. What would you say?
4 1/4.
Okay, so we're you and I are both in agreement, but great nonetheless. And then finally in the main event, we'd have the NXT Championship on the line. It would be Adam Cole defending against Tommaso Ciampa.
Adam Cole, baby. Now, like I said, Adam Cole's probably my third favorite wrestler in WWE right now, behind Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, unfortunately, which Cameron knows very well.
I deal with it every time.
Well, hey, it's the Monday night.
Hey, I'm a Becky Lynch fan too. Huge Becky Lynch fan.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you have to think about the fact that Raw's been great recently, and it's because of the Monday Night Messiah.
Oh, don't be that guy.
So no, okay.
You sound like we're a kayfabe podcast.
No, I'm not doing that. But I'll say that this match, holy crap!
Yes, this was
insane.
See,
You could feel the story in it too when it started, like the animosity between the two. Because I love anytime you have a storyline where a guy got hurt and had to give up the belt and he never lost it. It's always great because that's just made for you. Like that, and it works every time.
Yes, that is true. And see, that's why I always say that when Ciampa came back, they had to make him come back as a face. Like he's kind of an anti-hero. But they had to bring him back kind of as a face because I don't think anyone could boo him after like that injury and that story of having to come back.
Oh no, you can't boo a guy that comes. It's very hard to boo a guy that comes back from a major injury. Like, remember, that's what Triple H, when he came back from the quad, it was like, in 2002, it was like, you can't boo him.
And he's had, like, several, like, major surgeries in the span of, like, just a few years.
So...
And even before that, he even had the torn ACL, so, most notably.
This was a great match, spot after spot after spot.
Yes, Ciampa actually dominated early on in this.
Yeah, we were kind of surprised. It got to a point for me where, until Cole did the spot where he lifted him up and threw his neck onto the table.
That's when it turned.
Yeah, but until that, I was thinking, God, is there going to be some kind of, like, crazy finish here? Because you never have a case where somebody dominates a match like that and wins unless it's Brock. Where
Correct.
That type of thing happens.
Yeah, a guy dominates early, then, like, the guy has his comeback, but in the end, Brock still, wins.
Yeah, but it was interesting because that happened, and we were talking about just something crazy happening at that point until Cole turned it around. How long was this match? Do we know?
This match went 33 minutes and 23 seconds.
Dang. Wow. I knew they went a while. You could tell watching it. There were multiple points where I thought the match was over.
Yes. Yeah, so then there was a couple spots that stick out to me. There was the wheelbarrow into the announce table. There was the air raid crash, which, of course, that was, in a way, I guess, somewhat symbolic of, when he did the air raid crash from the top of the cage at War Games.
What about on the apron?
Oh, yeah, there was the one in the apron as well.
Oh, my God, that must
Of course,
hurt.
obviously, those weren't nearly as devastating as doing it off the top of the cage, but, they still played their part in the match, and it was still
the table
really
spot.
Good stuff. Yes, there was the table spot. There was the Project Ciampa. There was the Panama Sunrise on the floor.
Oh, my God.
Seriously broke his neck.
But when Ciampa hit his finisher in the middle of the ring, I thought it was over. Well, no, actually I didn't. My bad. Let me rephrase that. I knew it wasn't over because that's when he waited for like 5 seconds and started smiling.
Yeah.
And whenever a guy does that, unless they're getting completely buried, they kick out.
Exactly.
Like it's like
that's true.
So that was the point. I'm trying to think of the kick out that completely shocked me. Oh, it was after Undisputed Era came out, and Cole hit him with the knee to the back of the head for the second time. And I was like, "This is it." And then when he kicked out of that, it was
I'm like, what else is going to happen? Mm-hmm. And of course, later on, the Undisputed Era would all get involved. First, it started out with Roderick Strong.
Now, when it was just Roderick, I thought maybe Bobby and Kyle are back there because they just lost.
All right.
And Roderick is going to end up accidentally screwing Cole, and then they're going to kick Roderick Strong out of the Undisputed Era. Or something like that. I thought maybe that could happen, but then I saw Kyle and Bobby, so...
Yeah, so you knew that wasn't going to quite happen there. So they would all try to... the one thing they did kind of mess up was they messed up, I think, where they did the referee distraction thing with Roderick Strong. Because Beth was like, the referee didn't see it, and it's like, okay, that...
It took them like a minute to do the tag team move outside
Yeah,
the ring.
so they kind of didn't get that part right. But that's probably really the only thing they didn't get right in this.
I will say that, so the referee gets taken out. And then Roderick Strong proceeds to beat the living crap out of the Undisputed Era. Jumps out of the ring into them, DDT
Oh, you mean
Strong.
Ciampa.
Oh, sorry.
He said Roderick Strong is being the Undisputed Era.
Ciampa beats the crap out of him. DDT Strong. Strong got stuck in the ropes for like a minute, which was hilarious. Where his legs were sticking up and he was...
Yeah, it was like he just got in like a car crash or something.
So then Ciampa hits his move, obviously. You have the thing where the ref's outside the ring so nobody can count. The crowd counts. That was great. Then
we also, at that point, were thinking, well, what's next?
Yeah.
Because, like, what can they do now? Because the Undisputed Era is taken out of the picture.
Yeah.
There's no referee. Ciampa has him beat.
Yeah. Are they going to have a ref run out? Are they going to have maybe Triple H run out?
Yeah.
And then we get to one of the craziest moments in NXT history, I'll say.
Yes.
The title... Oh, no, my bad.
The title was in the ring.
Here's what happens. If you remember correctly, Kyle O'Reilly put the belt there. I think it was Kyle. Was it Bobby?
Yeah, you're right.
It was Kyle. Kyle puts the belt there, and this is after they've all been taken out. Because they get up to do that. And then Cole goes to hit him with it, but something happens, and then you get the low blows, and then the move or something like that. I may be messing up the order here. But the belt is there. I remember the belt being there, because you have the moment where Johnny grabs the belt. He has the DIY shirt on. He's looking at Tommaso Ciampa. And then you have the moment. Johnny Gargano hits Ciampa with the belt. The ref gets in the ring, 1, 2, 3, and Johnny Gargano costs Tommaso Ciampa
the NXT
championship. Now, we're going to talk about this.
Wow.
The biggest face in NXT history.
Yes.
Has turned heel, basically.
Legit.
Like, costing Tommaso Ciampa the belt. I usually watch AEW on Wednesday. I'm going to tune into NXT to see what happens.
Oh, yeah. No, I watch both shows.
I do too. But live, I usually watch NXT. I mean, live, I usually watch AEW.
Oh, same. But, I DVR both. I usually watch AEW first, and I follow with NXT. This week, I watched NXT first because, it was the go-home shows. It was a little different.
Same with me.
I think I'll do the same this week. But, it was... Man, I did not see this coming. Because, see, every way I pictured this match going, like... Not so much like for the most part, but like when the Undisputed Era ran and everything, and from that point on, it all kind of went like different than the way I'd.
As soon as you had a spot with the ref outside the ring, and Ciampa got like the 10 count where you like pinned him, you knew Ciampa was losing.
Yeah, because it's just like how.
Yeah, he's not going to win that.
Yeah, because like when has a face ever won that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one a lot different than one I expected, but I'm not saying that in a bad way because I am very intrigued to see where they go with this. Of course. I'm going to say... sorry, I keep
Here
talking.
we go.
So that's where my big prediction comes into play. I know you have your disdain of triple threat matches, but I think that's where they're going with this.
See, what do you think they're doing? Who's going to be in the triple threat?
I think it's going to be Adam Cole versus Ciampa versus Gargano.
And that is a scenario. We had discussed that beforehand.
See, that's interesting. Yeah.
They could do that.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, that'd be a great match.
Oh, no, it'd be a great match. See, well, no, yeah, I went on my little mini rant about triple threat matches.
Yeah,
earlier,
well,
in this case,
the match happened,
it makes sense.
Here's what I think they should do with Gargano. I know there's a couple of heels in the company doing this right now, but Gargano, I think, has the most legitimate case. And I explained this to Cameron, and he seemed to like the idea. Gargano should be the heel that says, why am I the bad guy? This man took me, threw me into the entrance ramp, everything